Hi everyone. Uh, so there seemed to be damage to my screen my camera is a little bit affected, but that might just be the lighting. But my keyboard is mostly fine. I've not found any problem yet. I don't know if my microphone works well. Just let me know how it sounds, because like hearing myself from the feedback on my computer and what you can hear from yours, I don't know if it's going to be any different. So just let me know if you can't hear me correctly. And if that's the case, I will have to purchase a microphone. There seems to be like light damage to my screen. I can see most of it fine, but there's damage. There's definitely damage. But please let me know if the microphone isn't working, or if you can hear me but drowned out or something. Let me know. I'm just trying to do the Nightbot links right now. The keyboard seems fine so far. Sometimes it's just one key that gets damaged. So you have to like hit it until you find the key in question. So here are my links in the chat. I don't like using my phone for lives. I try to not do it as much as I can, because like it's really difficult. You don't have the all the functions you need. And for me it's not a possibility, because it's no fault of the viewers really, but I didn't find a way to turn off the live reactions on my phone. But I, as an autistic person, I can't deal with that because it distracts me, and I can't deal with things moving on the screen. And it's one of the other reasons there are streaming services I can't use. Not services, but streaming platforms I can't use. Like they all have something moving on the screen, and it activates me. Like it's not helping me focus, and it's interrupting me when I talk, and then I lose my train of thought. A neurotypical person might be able to deal with that, but me personally, I struggle. So that's one reason I don't really like using the phone. And also, like I said, you don't get access to anything. You don't even have the chat. You can't use Nightbot. This is just an annoyance, really. YouTube is trying like to change more towards that a more mobile way of streaming, but it's not convenient for me and for a lot of users who are still on computer. So yeah, live reactions is not something I like. I wish they would change the location of the button first of all, because it makes moderation impossible. Like you can't, if you get spam on your next message, like if the last message in the queue is a bunch of spam, you can't remove it because the react button covers it. It covers the three dots, and you can't remove it. And I I I don't like get that YouTube didn't think of that when they chose the placement of it. Like obviously you want to be able to remove spam as soon as it enters the chat, but like spam or trolls or whatever. But like I don't understand how YouTube didn't even think that it would be a bad idea to put the react button right over that. And they don't take suggestions. Like they get thousands and thousands of emails about this, I'm sure, but it's not changed. So I'm guessing like it's either not really a problem for most people, or YouTube doesn't really care. Either way, I think it's a pretty stupid idea. They could put it like just a little bit more to the left, And then just so you can access the three dots if you need to remove a message. But yeah, other than that, my computer seems mostly fine, so I'll still be able to use my patterns and whatnot. Like, it was just a few drops of water, but um, yeah, like it still did some damage, obviously, but I think it was kept to the minimum. At least I'm still able to use my patterns, which was the most important thing, along with streaming too. Like, as a crocheter, you have to be able to do that. By the way, it's the eclipse tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to do some witchy stuff. I don't know yet. Right now, I'm just making legs for the zombie cats. So I'm gonna be looking at the chat intermittently, just to make sure that, just to make sure I can work efficiently and still talk to you guys. But yeah, someone just let me know if you can hear me correctly. If my microphone sounds like it's underwater, that's because it took water damage. So just let me know if that's the case. And so I can deal with that another time. We'll find a way. I don't really have money to buy a microphone right now. It's not on my priority list. But I could collect money for that. But I don't think I'm a popular enough streamer to do that. But you know, that's just if it's a problem. If the one on my computer works okay, then that's not a problem. But yeah, just let me know, because when I listen to the feedback, I can't really determine that because I have sensory processing issues. And like I said, maybe it sounds different on your end. I'm not really good at telling if sound is okay, if image looks okay, and things like that. I just know that my image quality has always been bad because I don't know why. I have a good camera on my computer, but it's very grainy, and the setting is at the highest it can be. So that's not the issue. Someone was fighting me on this and telling me, raise your quality. But it's that at the highest it can be. It's all the way up, and it still does this. And it's pretty light up in here. We have daylight right now. So yeah, I might not do a live tomorrow because I'm gonna try to do some witchy stuff for the eclipse. Need to probably charge things. I don't know what I want to charge with eclipse energy yet, but okay, I have things that I could do. Mm. Or I could just do a little ritual, but I don't really do rituals. I don't enjoy them that much. What I really like to do the most is just energy related things. That's my jam. That's where my loyalties lie. By the way, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'm not leaving, so please be patient. I will be right back. I'll put it in the chat because last time it created problems. And I'm gonna be right back. Remove the gloves because I always forget, and then I get to the bathroom and I don't have anywhere to put them. So I'm gonna do that now. Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself too. Hi again, everyone. Uh, whew. Ow, my back hurts. Hydration reminder. So today we have a lot of cat feet, cat legs to make. I'm thinking of just making the 5 colored ones, and then after that taking a break and do something else. But I also have to get going and make the rest at some point, you know. I have a little bunch of black yarn there, but I'm gonna need more eventually. I have some skein in my shelf thingy, but my wire shelf thingy. But I'm also gonna need more eventually. You know, I have 3 of them right now, but those pass like so quickly. It's crazy how fast it depletes. So right now I have 3 more to make. I also have the 5 black ears and the eyes. I've just like been hopping from thing to thing, just making things that are um, only the solid color first and then doing the color changes after. Because that's going to be a lot of dealing with things, you know. Okay, and now I think I'm on row 5. Yeah. Thinking of attacking an old whip after this, which is one of my Halloween blankets, but it's just granny square, a continuous granny square blanket, like it's square, a big square. I just continue on and add more rows, but the thing is, it was when I used to put a chain one between clusters, and that annoys me as heck. So I hate working on that project, but I have to finish it someday. I don't want to frog it. It's nice and it has some purple. Well, I did an increase here. I shouldn't have an increase. I just missed the stitch, that's why. Sometimes that happens. Oh boy. Let me adjust the heaters again. uh, oh no, it was okay. It's just me. I'm going through heat waves as the sun comes and goes. Okay, I'll live. I'm gonna change the title now. Gonna add some tags. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. Sorry, I'm having hiccups again. So I have to repeat I'm not a fish, and that stops it. A tip for you: if you're ever having hiccups, remind yourself that you don't need to blow out air bubbles because you breathe oxygen. You don't need the hiccups reaction like fishies do. They need to let out some bubbles, but we don't. Fishies, I like fishies. I should crochet some fishes, like some dead fish or something like that, something creepy, You gotta make things creepy when you're a goth. Well, you don't have to, but it's fun to do it. I have my little ball of yarn here that I put into a ball because the skeins were getting thin and hard to deal with. And I have another skein over there that I'm gonna use for the rest once this is finished. Um, and it's fine. I'm gonna have enough for sure because I have another full skein after that. But I don't think I'm gonna even finish the second, like the already used skein that I have over there. So I'm gonna have enough material. Just I want to finish this little ball here because this was an old skein from a while ago that I just found in my things, and I thought, yeah, okay, I gotta use that. It was like under everything, and this was a regular size. This wasn't even one of the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripe. Like now I buy those on Amazon. They're like two for $25, something like that. That's the cheapest you can get them in Canada, by the way, because Canadian prices suck and the Red Heart Super Saver is not very accessible here. Like you have to order it online through a third party or something like that. And it's no fun. These go quickly once you're used to them. The first one was excruciatingly long, but then after that, like it goes super quick. The one I'm not excited to do is the one with the color changes, though. Like the leg is not that bad. You just change one time to the from the black to the color, and then after that you finish. But the arms have a bunch of color changes that can be annoying at some point when you've done like five of them, and then you have to make the five other ones. These are the downsizes of batch making, like bulk making everything all at once. Yeah. It's okay though. I look forward to seeing all of them together like little siblings. That'll be super cute. And then the eyes are gonna be a lot. I make mine super neat. I stitch like all the little stitches in the spiral all the way from the border to the center. I don't do the partial round like the designer does. So mine are a little bit more time consuming, but I like how they look. They look pretty like that. I think we're back. I think my computer is somewhat okay. Excuse the camera, but it's not gonna get better. Okay. I'm sorry if I don't talk much. I'm counting right now. So just say hello in the chat and hang out with me for a bit on this lovely Sunday. I'm gonna go away at 5 because I'm watching something. Talked about it already a lot. But yeah, I have a little thing on Sundays now. And it's sometimes at 5, sometimes at 6. I think it depends on the person's schedule. Or maybe it depended on the time zone, the time change, not the time zone. What am I saying? I don't know. Any case, this week it's at 5. So after I finish this leg, I'm gonna show you the blanket I want to continue, but I'm not gonna do it right away. I'm gonna try to finish the other legs before, just because I want to have this done at least today. And my goal is to at least finish the ears as well. Not now, probably later tonight when I'm not on stream, because I'm gonna need a lot of focus because they're all black. I'm just gonna take a hand break after this one because my hands are a little tense and it's important. Finger health is important, viewers. There. Okay, and cut. I feel like a director. And cut. I'm joking, you guys, but almost not. Okay. Pull and then stuff. Water. Really good. But now I don't have the pattern in my face anymore. I can just stuff this little leg. And then show you the thing. I need another box for my cats, just to not have them crowd the little area that I have behind me. So let me just find that before we continue. I'm gonna have to use the box, the Amazon box I have over there. Or is it Amazon? Anyway, it's a quite small box. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think right now. Yeah. My goodness, I just hallucinated a cat. It's because of my Swiffer duster. It's over there, and for a second it looked like a cat moving. But it's not moving, I just got a glimpse of it because my garland over there is... Sometimes it's funny the things you see. Hi, you welcome in. Okay, and now we have a third foot. This cat is gonna have 10 legs. No, I'm kidding. It's just because I have more than one cat to finish. Okay. Oops. So we have this first one, orange to yellow, and then green, and then yellow to orange. The next one will be orange to red, like coral red. With probably maybe pink. No, I don't think it will have so much pink. But the next one, the last one, is gonna have some pink and purple. So all colorful legs. Okay, more water. It feels good. Let me just see in my room if I have something before I mess everything up over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check if I have a drawer or something. Well, we're gonna put them in there. This is a Halloween bag. This is just a Dollarama bag for Halloween. And everything will fit in there, so I'm just gonna put everything so I don't mix it up. It's gonna have my heads, my body's here. My bodies. I'm talking as if that was my actual body. It's not. But here we have all the ears, the colored ears. I need to make the black ones still. The legs I'm not gonna put there now. I'm gonna wait until I have the 5, just so I don't make any extra inadvertently. Organizational skills for the win. Sorry. So now I want to show you the whip I wanted to finish. I have a bunch of neon yarns in there. Okay, so for now it's just a lap gan. I could leave it as is, but it's a bit short, and I don't like that. And so the order is yellow, red, yellow, purple, yellow, red, yellow, purple, yellow, and then now I have to do red because I did just 2 rows of black. And yeah, I'm gonna do more rounds. Look. And I have some yarn here. These are the neons. Now I should do 1 red and 1 more yellow. Yeah, 1 more red, 1 more yellow. And hopefully finish with purple. I don't know. But right now, yeah, it's a lapgan, sort of. It's a bit bigger than lap, but it's not big enough to be a blanket like I want it to be. It's just, I could wear it on my back. I could half it like this and make a shawl, a sort of shawl with it. But yeah, I want to finish that later. Just wanted to show you guys. So, chair. But at least if I finish this one, I have peace of mind, you know. Because I have a lot of projects. And I need to get rid of some of them, but I don't want to throw this one away because I still like it. Oh goodness, it's so hot in here. Okay, let's finish the legs. I have 2 more, so this is progressing quite well. I don't even know if I have enough purple to finish it. The blanket, I mean. Oh. Hi, how are you doing? Sorry, I was on the pattern page and I was counting, but I'm here. What are you up to, Leather? I have a lot of these. You're alive. Yeah, me too. I feel that. I have a lot of these cat legs to finish. Well, I have only two to finish, but well, of this color. After that, I need to do the other one. But after I'm done, I'm gonna take a break and do the other one. Because I have to finish at least one of the orders before Monday. But I want to finish the 5 all at once. Because logistically, it's going to be better to do that. So and then I have a giant blanket that I need to finish. Because it's taking up space and I want to finish some whips. I was watching TL Yarncraft's video and she was going through her whips saying which ones she was going to finish or not or get rid of or frog. And like that's great for accountability, but it's shaming us into finishing our whips as well, you know? Kind of like, yeah, you have too many whips. Maybe it's time to do a little spring cleaning. You're working on micro grannies and a few other things with some new yarns. I want to see the new yarn. Show it to me. Yeah, you need to show me that. Yeah. A bunch that I was making? What was I making? The legs? I'm making the legs right now. I have a lot of legs. Oh, you did you? Oh, yeah, the cats. Yeah, I have all the bodies completed now at least, so I'm at peace on that front. All I have to really finish is the limbs and the things, but like that's a lot of parts. 5 cats at once is quite big, but these are medium ones. These aren't the small ones, so it's even more work. Also, I need to make the small ones, the small cats that I started. I have a pink, a green, and an orange one. So I need to replace the ones I sent to have a constant stock in my shop, sort of. Because if I ever do a market, I'd like to have one of each color in the small and just a few more colorful ones of the medium and maybe one or two big ones, you know. This is definitely the pattern I've made the most in my life. I think I've made more cats than granny squares at this point. And maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but okay, I'm gonna go look because I'm curious to see. How many rounds do I have on this? Okay, I need to make another round. Wow. Oh, this is thin. Wow, these are shiny. These are pretty. What are they? What's the material? 12 balls for $40. That's good. They look really shiny. I'm curious to know what that is. Like, is it like polyester or something? I'm curious. It's like fluffy a little bit. Is it scratchy? Oh, that's mohair. Why, unfortunately? Why do you mean unfortunately? I'm fine with mohair. I've worked with mohair. I have mohair, in fact. The only reason I don't work with mohair is because last time I got such bad hand cramps that it ruined my hands, but I like mohair. Yeah, I'm okay with mohair. It's just that it gives me hand cramps. So when I work with it, I have to go slow. Because I've made really big things, but if I combine it, it's fine. Like, I get a little sneezy, but it's rough on the hands. I have sensitive skin. But, like, I'm not gonna let it keep me from working with mohair. Because it's beautiful and it's floofy, you know. I made a superb shawl out of it. Lurex and sequins. Oh, 1 millimeter sequins? That's small. Those are tiny. Okay, so while I do this, I might not always be on the chat, but I'll look periodically. It's just because I need to have the pattern in front of me. But I'm still here and I'm still gonna check. I have some mohair. I have Hobby Diablo in two different reds, but I'm selling that because I'm not using it. Some people sometimes message me about it, and then after that, they're like, yeah, I'm never gonna talk to you again. Either they think it's too expensive or they don't want to take the bus up here. Like, I don't even live that far from the center of the city, from downtown. It's just that people think, oh, Onsick is like 30 minutes away. That's so far. And I'm just like from a small town. So to me, anything within an hour is reasonable. But people have to do like 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes in a bus, and they lose their mind over it. And I'm just like, oh boy. To go to my hometown, it's a 7 hour ride. But yeah, I'm selling the Hobby Diablo. Um, and I think mainly it's because I have other reds that are better. Their candy apple color is pretty good, but yeah. Just gonna do this row before checking the chat again, because it's one I need to be attentive to. After that, I know the rest by heart, sort of. Yeah, I did the same thing that I used to do, like make the screen bigger, but then every time I do that, it disappears. Well, it gets small again whenever I reduce the window. Before that, it didn't used to do it. I hate when updates change the features you set up automatically, like they change your setup. I would rather they show the new features and then ask instead of changing it for you and putting everything back to default. But that's one thing apps do for you. They change your old settings saying, hey, this is better, do this instead. But no, I liked my old setup. I hate these so much. You started the Bagode Cal with it. What's the Cal again? I always forget. You just sent start of the Cal. Oh, I'll look. Yeah, hers is already underway. Oh, is that a shawl? It's gonna be pretty. Yeah, technology sometimes sucks. Also, it is a shawl. That's good. Yeah, I've been making a lot of virus shawls because I'm participating in the virus shawl and anniversary cal. But I have one I have to finish. But it's a fun one. It's nice. It's fun. Um but I have so many orders to do right now. That I can't really work on it as much. So once I finish all these cats, I'm gonna be able to finish the one I have going out right now. Just let me finish this foot, and I will show you the progress on that. Oh, we have a little bit of pink in there. I thought we weren't gonna get pink. There. Okay. Now we have to stuff it, and then after that I will show you. What colors are you are you keeping with like pink and purplish bluish kind of colors? Are you keeping in tone with that, or are you just gonna use the full rainbow? Oh, okay. Oh, those are pretty. Yeah, so you're gonna have a bit of green in there as well. That's good. I like the toned down sort of. Um, I like those colors a lot. It's almost like an antique pink. Sorry, I have burps and stomach bubbles right now. But yeah, I like the toned down colors and then the very dark contrast color as well. Don't tempt me to participate in the cow. I have too many things to finish already. One thing that fascinates me is how every year Tony does a temperature blanket and she always finishes them. And I'm just like, I can't even finish one regular granny square blanket. Like, I can't even keep to that. And it's been 3 years and it's not even finished. So that fascinates me that she does that. She does it like it's nothing. Does that blow your mind? Like, anyway, it blows mine. Oh, there you go. I have a fourth foot. It needs a little bit more stuffing though. Just a touch more. Ah, okay. More again. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I said I was gonna show you the virus shawl. Oops. This is all made with Lion brand ice cream big scoop in the color cake batter to have the trans colors. So all blues and pinks and white. So this is what I'm doing. You've never done a cowl before. I've done a few of them, but I always give up. You ordered 12 of the 22 colors. Yeah, I really like it. And this one's going to be quite long too cuz I still have all of this. This is a good I still have a good ways to go. I just dropped my Lego bat here. This is this just fell down. It's a very cute thingy. It's a cute decoration, but it's kind of always in the way. But I don't want to remove it because I need me some goth. Oh, I need to take this off. This is too warm. I need a lighter cardigan. Let me just see if I have something lighter. I'll be right back. We have a fancy hand dyed wool shawl here. That's a granny shawl, just a regular granny shawl. And then I did a little spiked border here, like with this blood colored yarn. And yeah, this is a little bit lighter, so I think it will be better than having the whole heavy thing on my back at all times. I really love this shawl. It's so nice and soft. All these yarns were Valentine's Day yarns from Potion Yarns. It's an indie dyer who does quite a good job. Yeah, yeah, it is definitely my colors. And I think it's doing a good job at protecting my body right now without overheating. If I'm cold, I will change it, but yeah, and it's so soft too. This is 100% wool, so I might sneeze or what, but I can wear it for short periods, but not always for a very long time. I really like this red with the black. I think that's my favorite of the bunch. And that blood yarn too is spectacular. That's because wool is very dense. It's very thick and dense. Like sheep, they have it on their back, um, and they're able to thermoregulate a bit, but we don't thermoregulate. So it just keeps us warm, even if it has holes and everything. It's kind of like just the added bulk of having something on you that keeps you warm. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm making a blanket for someone from the YouTube streets, which I'm not gonna name in case the people concerned watch this live stream. But I think I found the pattern I wanna do. It's called the Phoenix something. I don't remember. It's a pattern that was recommended to me by Amanda actually. And it's just a big square blanket with a bunch of different textures and colors and everything. And so I'm thinking I want to make something super nice and complex for the person it's for. Mystery. Ooh. Well, the only hint I am going to give is it's for a person, but potentially will serve more than one person. That's enigmatic as hell. If you want to know, I'll tell you who it's for on Discord. As long as you keep it quiet. But yeah, just thought I wanted to do something nice for some lovely people. And now I'm thinking what color I want to do it in. Because, like, it has 12 colors in it, something like that. It has a bunch of different colors. And me, I might decide to just do, like, a few. But yeah. You and your heating blanket. I'll tell you. I just messaged you, but keep it quiet. I'm just like trying to think what colors I'll do it in. But I have a bunch of them. I'm using DK yarns for it, so like I have a ton of Ubby Mega Ball, so that's what I'm gonna be using. Ubby Mega Ball is great. Yeah. I had a feeling you would guess. It's quite easy, but I also thought like I'm gonna use Ubby Mega Ball because I'm trying not to use DK yarn in my plushies anymore unless it has a specific color scheme that I want or something like that. I'm trying to go towards more worsted because it fatigues my wrist to work with smaller yarns with such a small hook. And it fatigues my fingers too, not just my wrist, but it fatigues the whole hand kind of thing. So I want to keep the smaller stuff for blankets and things like that. And it's a decent yarn. Like it's not the softest, but it's not scratchy. So it would be cool, like just a decorative kind of blanket. But yeah, it's a phoenix something. I can't tell you the name. I forgot again. But before I do it, I need to get some whips finished because right now I don't really have space to keep anything else, like any more projects. I don't have project bags. I don't even have space to put the project bags in. So yeah, before I do anything like that, I'm gonna have to get working there. You can use thread, but with a 10 millimeter hook, I struggle too because that's like almost the opposite problem that I have. It's so big that then my hands ache. Because when I use super big yarn, obviously it's too bulky to hold, so that hurts me as well. My soft spot is kind of DK worsted, sometimes bulky, but I struggle holding bulky yarn or holding more than one strand of worsted. But yeah, my soft spot is worsted, 5 millimeter hook, 4 millimeter hook, sometimes 3.5. Like I'm using 3.5 right now, but for amigurumi it's essential to use a smaller hook. But yeah, my soft spot is like 4 to 5 millimeter hook, and like even over that, even a 6 millimeter hook is a little bit tricky to hold for me. But I do find with it fine with it. It's just a little bit trickier. What are you seeing? Tell me the name of the pattern and I'll tell you if it's the right one. Because it's Phoenix something, but it's on Ravelry. I know it's on Ravelry, but it was recommended to me by someone. Yeah. And I felt like it had a good size too. Like it's not a tiny blanket, but it's not a super huge one either. Because I know sometimes very big blankets can be tricky. Like this one said, um, 59 by 59 inches. I think, yeah, it is by Hooked on Sunshine, but there's another word with Phoenix. But yeah, it is by Hooked on Sunshine. I already have it in my library. Like it's on in my pattern folder. All I have to do is pick the colors. And I have a bunch. I have almost all of the Mega Ball colors. The only ones I don't have is like the rose colors and the banana yellow. I don't have the banana yellow and it drives me mad. And I almost don't have white anymore, but I have the off white, so if I would need a lighter color, I'd use that. Okay, we're gonna take a short break to stretch the hands and to drink water before I finish this foot. Yeah, but um I think the name might be said wrong because on the pattern it's a phoenix. Wait, I'll tell you. It's the Phoenix Compendium. Phoenix Compendium, that's the full name of the pattern. But it's the one with a bunch of pink and yellow and purple. But it's amazing. Like, I want to make this. Yeah, you might. It would be tiny though. I'm gonna go get some water because this is almost empty. I'll be right back. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print out a black and white. This is a trick you can use, by the way, if you want to test out the colors and you don't have like Photoshop or something. I'm gonna print out a black and white version of the blanket, and I'm gonna color like where I want the colors to be. And so I think it's gonna be ideal. Yeah, it would be cute though. Oh, you're gonna frame it. That's cool. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, there's the problem with my toilet. It started dripping again, so I'll have to fix that later. Right now, though, I'm gonna finish my cat foot. This is the fifth one, the fifth colored one. After that, I have to still make the black ones. Whew. Okay, pick it back up. Is that cow free? Like, is it on her YouTube channel? Because I might look at it. I don't think I will do it though. Or maybe later at another time. Because I already have so many projects. But if anyone in here wants to participate, go over to Pagode's channel. I'm sure the details are all there. No. A color wheel? For what? Oh, she has only part one right now. It's only the first 12 rows. Yeah, knowing myself, I would make that in like 5 seconds, and then I'd be begging for more, and then I'd get bored. So it's her YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah. If it's not a written pattern, I'm not gonna do it though, because I can't follow along a video, because half the time my roommate is home, so I can't watch anything when he's there. And like it's complicated for me. And I don't follow along well. I have to replay the same step like 20 times. So I try to privilege things that have a written pattern because of that. But for anyone who wants to participate, thank you for the information. That's good. Unless she wrote a written pattern too. But I think like she mentioned she doesn't really like writing patterns. She just like makes it up as she goes. I think I heard her say that in one of her videos. But for me, it's really complex, replicating movements and things like that. And one of the blankets I was hesitating with was the Study of Planet Earth by Crochet Crowd. And it's a big hexagon blanket with a bunch of fun stuff in it. And like when you switch the colors, it makes it look amazing. We're almost finished with this foot. Only 2 rows left, and some of this one. Yeah, she has writers, but I know that she doesn't write every one of her patterns. Sometimes she only has the tutorial, and she has the rest in her Etsy or wherever. I remember she mentioned that some of them are available as a written pattern. Oh, someone is transcribing. Oh, yeah, okay. But I have that. I already have a color wheel because I used to study art history, and we have that in our um in our notes because a teacher needed to give that to us. So I already have like a full color wheel with like primary, secondary, tertiary colors, and then another level. Like we have like tons of levels on it, and we got that for free because we're cool like that. And I don't really use it because I have a good eye for color, but it's a helpful resource if anyone struggles with color. If you struggle like putting colors together, that's a great tool to get you. It will show you what goes together, and there are different ways of getting complementary colors. There's different type of complementary colors, of colors that go well together. You can go with contrast. And you have contrast with shade, you have contrast with hue, you have contrast with tone. There's a few different ones. And I learned all of that in art history. I could share my notes about that sometime. They're in French though, so I would have to make a video translating. I'm not allowed to use the specific content that was given to me because it's copyrighted by the teacher. Like every university notes is copyrighted by default, but I would be able to like give a small course and explanation on how to use the color wheel and how to get beautiful colors that will work nicely. We studied that quite extensively too. We were quizzed on colors that go well together. I'm not even joking. We were quizzed on that. It was a fun time, art history. It was good. Okay, now I'm putting this hook back in because after I'm done with the feet, I'm changing to another project again. No, I don't have a spinning one, but I can print it. It's on my computer. Yeah, and what's fun is I didn't just get the color wheel. I got the explanation for it and how to make different gradients and different like basically just how it works and how to work with it. I got like the full I got like 10 pages on how to choose colors. Like it was crazy. Our teacher the class I got this in was like I don't remember the name. But she was teaching us all the basics about how to write a piece about art. And so that's why she needed to teach us color wheels and things. Just to give us a little bit of vocabulary for our assignments and things. But I've always had an eye for that because I'm very artsy, and I've started playing with paints and things when I was very young. So I kind of have always had the good eye. Like one art teacher told me that if I didn't paint for a living, he would report me to the UN, jokingly to like say, "Hey, you better do this because you look really happy right now," sort of deal. That's what he told me. And I was like, yeah, I'm happy right now. I like doing this. Okay, and now we have the second foot. I'm gonna have to make more ears though. Okay. Hi, Jerry. How are you doing? Purple and green. Yeah, purple and green is good together. It looks pretty awesome. Some of my favorites are purple and green, black and red. Um, what else looks good? Like sort of teal with a brownish color, with a brown orangish color. That's a good one as well. Obviously Halloween colors. And now we have all the solid color feet, and I'm gonna put this down here. And now we get to work a little bit on this huge thing because I want to finish it someday. And I'm tired that it's not anywhere near finished right now. So I'm just gonna grab a corner, attach some yarn. Here. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is back when it was still called Craft Smart. So I've had this for a few years. I've had this blanket for a few years. Oh no. Oh no, it's spilling. Oh no. This is not good. What time is it? Okay, it's only 2. I have time to do all the things. And I made this with a 4mm hook because I'm crazy like that. I regret doing that. When you make a worsted yarn blanket with a 4mm hook, you hate yourself a little bit because it's so small. Okay. But yeah, what I need to do with this one actually is just like make a few more rounds because right now it's a lap gan and I don't have anything against lap gans, but I needed to cover some skin. Oh, I forgot to do the slip stitch. Hold on. And one other thing I hate about this project in particular that I talked about earlier is this was back when I was still doing chain one between clusters. And oh boy, I hate chain ones between clusters. But if I have to, so will I. I will do it. So be it. You're working on a teal bunny. Oh, that's cute. I'm sure that's adorable. Yeah, 7 feet square. Yeah, I have a pretty loose tension, but back when I made this, I had a tight tension because I had a smaller hook. I had one of these Susan Bates hooks, like just the metal ones that are super difficult to work with. And so I had such a tight tension that it kind of made it super small. And now I have a loose tension, so it's changing the stitches quite a bit. But this is worsted yarn. But it's a pain. I should have used a bigger hook. Because it covers more surface when you use a bigger hook, so your blanket's gonna be over quicker. So yeah. So right now, just making a few rounds. If I can at least do some work on some whips, not even get anything like finished, but at least progress it a little bit because I've been having the whip guilt full force, you know. You know when you're just like you have so many projects but you just don't want to work on any of them. I've been feeling that deep. And you're like, oh, I'm so bad. I keep just starting things and never finishing. Yeah, I used to do that when I first learned. I don't do it anymore. Yeah, I hate them. The problem I have with that granny square yarn is it's very beautiful. It has some gorgeous colorways that I want to use, but I'll be damned if I do that stupid chain one again. Like I did it when I first started. I don't anymore because it bugs the hell out of me. I just don't like how it looks. It looks like too spacey. I prefer them to be a little bit more solid and closer together, you know. But they have some colorways that I want, like that cyber one. You know the one that's like black and green and teal. I want like a dozen of those. I want a dozen of those gains. I'm not even gonna make granny squares with it. I'm gonna do something else, but I just want that colorway in general because I think it's brilliant. But that's the problem I have. It's so expensive that I could just like purchase the same colors for cheaper and replicate it myself. You're really just paying for the time it took them to find the right ratio. That's what you're paying for. And I like Mikey. I like Crochet Crowd and his tutorial. But I'm just annoyed at the yarn because I do not want to do it. I don't. I also don't like starting with a chain four. The least I will do is a chain three if I'm not doing a magic ring. Like I'm okay personally with magic rings. I know a lot of people don't like making them because they think it's like gonna be secure. But when I don't do a magic ring, the least amount of stitches I will do is three because I want the middle to be as tight as possible. Even if you go back after that and you tighten it yourself, I don't really like making more than that. Like I will do a chain three and I will work inside of it even if it kills me, you know. I was also very amused because a bunch of YouTubers, I thank you for the likes, everyone. But yeah, I was also amused because a bunch of YouTubers made a video about that yarn saying, oh, it doesn't work. And none of them followed the tutorial. Like, none of them followed the actual pattern. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's the color wheel. Yeah, but yeah, I have one in on my thingy. The only difference is that I can't spin it, but I have like all the colors. I just have like, but our teacher taught us how to do it with like a ruler and things like or just like you cut a circle out of paper and you have a thingy that hides all the colors you don't need and things like that. She showed us how to do it. Oh, and those are the granny squares you made. I like those colors. The blue. And the purple, that's nice. I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy right now. Yeah, I just saw them. I'm so angry right now just because I have to finish with that chain one, what I started. Like I said, I would be happy to just like make one final color repetition. So I need to do the red, and then after that, well, technically that's orange, but I need to do the red. Then after that, one more of yellow, one more purple, and then yellow again, or just purple. I don't know. I kind of think I want the border to be purple though, or just to be a triple color border. You know where you just go with a solid stitches like just DC all over the place. So that would be nice, like just 3 rounds of DC, and then after that just a black border over it. I certainly have enough yarn to finish it now. It's got a bunch of hair stuck in there. And it's quite heavy on my um, lap. And this uses a little bit of the loops and threads impeccable. I think it's impeccable. Those solid colors, like this purple here, it's impeccable. And the rest of it is soft classics. Well, that used to be called soft class. That used to be called Craft Smart. See, it's going quick now. You bought a color pack of matching threads. That's good. You're gonna get red, green, brown. Yeah, guaranteed not to be free of human pet hair. I think you showed me. I think you showed me that. Please tell me I didn't do 3 stitches in the corners, because if I did, I will be angry. Okay, phew! It only has 2. Oh goodness, because I hate. One thing I hate more than chaining 1 between stitches is chaining 3 in corners. Like that makes super loose corners. We don't like loose corners here. We like tight corners. Mm. I like how dirty that sounded. Tight corners. Mm. I'm sorry, that's kind of hilarious. I'm happy to be working on this again, though I really want it to be out of the drawer. The drawer. Wow, that was hard to pronounce. I'm sorry. That's probably what I'm gonna be making when I watch Kevin Key's live at 5. 'Cause I look at his lives now. I didn't used to, but I needed to cheer myself up over some stuff that happened a while ago. And so I was just like, yeah, okay. It's not that expensive and I can sort of deal with it. So yeah. That was a feat. It took a bit to do that out of the cabinet. It wasn't even in a cabinet. It was like in a sterilite drawer. Not a sterilite, but like, these carts here. I have big carts. So actually, it was stuff in here, taking a bunch of space it doesn't need to take. So now I'm just wanting to get it over with. And yeah, if I do one more color repeat is gonna be this thick. I just needed to cover my feet. That's the main thing. Thank you, Nightbot, for the reminders. But yeah, I needed to cover my feet. That's it. Yeah. Well, no, it's not a bin. It's a drawer. Because look, it has the little things here, and it's a drawer out of a cart, just like this one. It slides up. It slides out and back in again. So I can't say a bin because it doesn't have a cover. It's very specific. It's a very specific and serious thing. Because I have bins, they have lids, but this doesn't have a lid. But I get these cards from Michael's. I've not purchased one in years because they're quite expensive. But yeah. I think I'm getting allergic to my shawl. No, not already. Nah, I'll change it if it gets too bad. Thank you, Nightbot. Yeah, they slide in and out. I'm not being too technical. You can never be too technical. That's one thing you learn in technique is you can never be too technical. It's very important to be accurate. That's just the autism talking, but it's serious. Because if you don't, if you use the wrong word, then chaos ensues. And what becomes of the world when a simple drawer is called a bin? Like that's chaos. That's the apocalypse right there. You know? Yeah, it is the apocalypse. And anyway, tomorrow's gonna be the eclipse, and a bunch of people think that it's actually the rapture. So some people are gonna up and leave this planet apparently. I got a bunch of atheists posting things against witches because of that, and that angers me so much to be compared to Christians. And there's a bunch of memes out there. I'm marked safe for thinking this is anything else than the moon passing in front of the sun. And I'm just like, dude, thank you, but I never tried to push any of my beliefs on you. But it's just annoying to be like lumped in with the people who are like, "Ooh, we're all gonna disappear," and that push their beliefs. Oh, you're gonna go to hell. Like, no, I don't want to be lumped in with those people. I'm sorry, but I don't. Like, I would never tell you that you need to like put stones all over your house and put birds on your things and things like that. But somehow, to those people, I'm as evil as that because I believe in things they don't believe in. It's wild. It's wild that they feel the need sometimes to be so aggressive. Because they blame Christians for their aggressivity, but X planet in retro. Oh, yeah, Mercury. We have a good viewing spot in Montreal for the eclipse. We will see it quite well. But I don't have glasses, so I'm not viewing it. Don't have money either to go to like the science center viewing. And it's gonna be full of people anyway. So I'm just gonna do my little things at home, rituals and things without looking at it. I think I'm gonna sell the shawl I have on right now. Just because. Oh, I did one too little. Just because it's wool and like it's pretty luxury. It's pretty luxurious. I think I could get away with selling that if I'm too allergic to it. The mohair one is fine. I wear it from time to time. I'll show it to you if I can, but not right now because I'm busy. But yeah. But that's the thing. I believe in that stuff. I'm a witch and I do the witchy things. What I don't like is people who are aggressive about it. Like, somehow I'm stupid for believing all that stuff, but like they're super mean and condescending about it, and that they don't realize that they're just as bad pushing their beliefs on people that some Christians are. Like, Christians get a lot of criticism for that, but some of them aren't that bad and they leave you the heck alone. Which I respect that. Like, I respect people leaving others with their beliefs, not pushing it, not disrespecting them. And I understand the need to be a little bit like mean when people are so annoying with it, but like I said, I don't respect those who disrespect anyone who has beliefs different than them, be it Christians or atheists or anyone. Even when witches make fun of people who don't believe, I don't appreciate that either. Like, if a witch is like, you fool, at a person who doesn't do witchcraft, I'm just like, okay, what's your point? Like, it's fine, you live, they don't need to believe in your stuff. But yeah, just because I believe in something. Yeah, no, a lot of people do, though. A lot of people, like, especially on Facebook, a lot of my friends write things such as, if you believe this, unfriend me now. I don't want to be associated with you. That sort of stuff. and I'm always happy to unfriend them. And then after that, they're like, "Why'd you unfriend me?" Well, because you hate witches. And they're like, "No, I was writing this for Christians." Well, I'm a pagan. I have religious beliefs, my dear. This is not just for fun. It's crazy. Like, people think they're better than everyone else just because they don't believe in something a lot of people believe in. And I don't like that mentality. Like, a certain person that I will not name did a full speech on one of his tours about how religious people don't have a place on this earth, and I was disappointed with that. Because, like, I understand that in modern society a lot of religious people do more harm than good, but to go and disrespect a full belief system based on that was low even for him. Like, I'm sorry. I have a lot of pettiness about this subject in particular, because I've realized some things. But now is enough. I'm not gonna talk more about this issue or this person. But I just like I was just mentioning it in passing. But now the subject is over, and but yeah, my Facebook feed is full of people just like that who are like, unfriend me if you believe this and that and blah blah blah. Well, I'm trans and I'm autistic, I'm queer, I'm gay, I'm all sorts of things. And yeah, if someone disrespects me, like if someone is transphobic or whatever, I will unfriend them. But like, this is like a harmless thing of a person thinking that planet alignments changes their mood. Like, it's not someone who's hurting and like doing very harmful things. Like, that's not the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like a whole different scale of harm being done. Like, a person just thinking a planet is affecting their mood won't affect you. It won't hurt you. Like, we're far from priests doing you know what. We're far from that. That I would never condone. Actually thinking of doing my, I know the name in French, but when you resign your religion. I want to do that because when I was a kid, I had all the Catholic thingies. Like, I was baptized, and then after that, I was confirmed and everything. I did all of them except marriage and death. That's the only two I've not done. And also the vows when you become a priest. I've not done that either. But like, as a kid, I was pushed towards it. My mom was like, "I'm giving you the choice. You need to do the choice on your own, blah, blah, blah. I'm not forcing you, blah, blah, blah." But I was very, very inclined towards it. Like, I was pushed towards it, even if I wasn't forced to do it. I was like my mom was always, "Hey, this is important for you to be a good like believer, blah 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 blah. But you need to make this choice on your own. Are you a believer, or are you this, or are you that?" But I was pushed towards it. I was like, even not from her fault, but when you believe a thing, you always kind of want you always kind of hope your children will too, even if you don't consciously try to push them towards, like, you'll present them with things and information that goes along that belief. So yeah, but I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Catholic. Catholic is what is mostly prevalent here, by the way, just so you know. In Quebec, that's kind of what is most popular and most known. But I'm a pagan. That's what I do. This is what I believe. The workings I do are very often with Baba Yaga in mind. I ask her for help on things a lot, and that's what I do. As that's my religion. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as long as it hurts no one. I don't have my own mind. We are part of a collective. Don't you know that? The overlords are controlling our beliefs. The overlords, dear. Or did you see the joke that is Trump's campaign for for the next election? That is such a joke. Oh my goodness, that guy has a Bible now. He's selling a Bible to fund his crazy campaign. We're not gonna talk about him too much, but yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It has quite a foothold here. Well, it's kind of losing terrain, by the way. Like, churches are closing massively and everything. Nobody goes to mass anymore. Nobody goes to the church. Nobody goes to church. There's one close to my home, and I always just look at it for its architecture, and I admire the beautiful architecture. And then sometimes the people who work there look at me and they're kind of like, will they come in? Will they not? And I'm just like, no, I'm just looking at you. I'm not coming in. Like, I don't want to burst to flames. As a pagan, I will burst to flames if I come into your church. No, I won't, but, it's just like funny. But yeah, they always look at me weird whenever I pass in front of it. But it has a very strong energy, and sometimes I replenish myself with that. Like, religious buildings always have a very strong energy, and so when you do workings, sometimes it can be helpful. There's a lot of spirits around, because obviously, like, things such as funeral rituals and things like that have been conducted there. There's always a lot of spirits and things around them, and a lot of energies of all kinds. Like, it's a place that is attended by a lot of people, all being spiritual and conducting energy towards one thing all at the same time. So obviously, and it has a connection to a deity. Like, God is a deity of its own, even if it's not one I particularly believe in, and it doesn't align with um my cultural beliefs or my religious beliefs, or in any way. It's still a deity that people put their energy towards, and I will feel that pull, sort of that energetic thing. Because it's just like if you were worshiping any other deity at all. Like, I worship Baba Yaga, and none of you feel Baba Yaga, but I do. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with God. A lot of people don't feel God. I don't feel God, but people who believe in Him do. So it's a matter of perspective. I'm still able to pull from that energy even if I don't believe myself, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still able to feel it because other people have felt it. Yeah, I'll check later because I have a lot of things, but I'll look at it later. I just want to finish this round real quick because right now it's going super flowy. I don't even think I have enough yarn to do the full 2 rounds, and I'm sad, but at least I'll have one completed. It's Trump's 10 Commandments. Yeah, I will for sure look at it. Just give me a sec to finish this. Trump's 10 Commandments. The guy is a fool. I bet that one of them is always keep your like swoop in order, because he has quite a big thingy on his head, you know, the hair, the fake hair. I'm just making fun of him. I call him the Orange Dictator, and I spell dictator in a very specific way. That includes potatoes and something else that I won't mention on YouTube. But yeah, the Orange Dictator is Trump's little nickname that I found him. It's brilliant, isn't it? By the way, I know that I have Trump supporters watching me because one of them revealed themselves a while ago. So I apologize if this is offensive to you, but we gotta we gotta have a little cathartic laugh here because we're desperate about the situation. We don't want him to we don't want him to win. We really do not. As a trans person, it scares me because I don't want my peers to be scared in the US. And I don't want my queer people to feel like their rights are being taken away from them. So I don't support Trump Trump in any way, shape, or form. That guy is a fool, and I don't want him to win. So just making that clear, because I know I have viewers who support him. And this is not the place to be like mean about that, just so you know. If anyone is tempted, they will get the boot. This is going super fast, by the way, so I'm happy. I'm getting things accomplished. Yeah. Oh, I wish I just had more black yarn. You're gonna be heading soon. There surprisingly isn't anything about his hair. Oh no. Oh, but there's something about orange. Yes. Yeah. My beliefs about politics are so weird because I'm a radical leftist, but I'm one of those who like is not really excited about any kind of political power. I'm more about a type of society that would be. I don't want to say my political beliefs online. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to say that what we call democracy doesn't work for me, and what we call capitalism doesn't work for me. Like what we have now doesn't work in any capacity in my mind. So I'm just gonna say that, but I don't want to like expose my political beliefs too much because I know it's very divisive and people will like basically attack you wildly over things like that. People will be like, how dare you? And they will be really mean about it, you know? So it's just like kind of. But I hope you have a super good day, dear. I'll look at all the funnies soon. Well, my hopes for the day is that I just at least finish the red and the black, the next black round, and maybe yellow. We'll see. We'll see about the yellow. I'm very close to finishing the first round of this, though. By the way, anyone watching? Oh, hi, Zach. How are you? You just burped. Yeah, I'm burping a lot today, too. My stomach is a little bit upset, but I'm doing good. It's NASCAR starting. Oh, have fun. I hope you have a good NASCAR viewing. I've never really watched that except with my grandpa. He would watch that and he would watch hockey and a bunch of other sports. My grandfather has always been a little bit of a sports fan. You ate 3 Reese's peanut butter cups. I hate Reese's so much, but I hope you enjoyed them. Have a wicked day too. You're a NASCAR geek. That's cool. Well, I'm a yarn geek, and I'm a skinny puppy geek. So I will enjoy Kevin Key's live later. It starts in 2 hours. Ah, let's try to sit more comfortably. Oh, so Zach is eating candy. I've always been more of either just chocolate alone, no peanut butter, or just chips. Anything that's not sugary or sweet. I've always preferred chips to that. Or peanut butter alone is pretty good. I'm a spoon peanut butter person, so I just grab a spoon and I eat it from the jar. I don't know. Have you ever done that, Zach? I do that a lot. I do it with Cheese Whiz too. I know Cheese Whiz is totally radioactive, but I can't help myself. I have too strong of a connection with Cheese Whiz. It sounds silly, but it's true. I love it. Oh, I finished one round. I'm gonna be able to see the Ten Commandments soon. I'm almost there. I'm just at the corner now. I just need to join back. And we're just gonna do a few stitches and then I will show you. Because I think some people who just came in might have not seen the blanket. So we're just gonna do a few stitches here. Okay, and I'm just gonna hide my tail. My first little tail here. I like to do it I like to do it early on because otherwise I forget. I just really put it back and forth a few times, and it's already once because I worked over it, but then you go back like this, you just like pull it tight, and you can do it one last time, so it will weave it back and forth 4 times, and you can go up and down and kind of in zigzag. The more times you do it, the more secure it is. So it's just gonna be tucked in the corner and nobody is gonna ever see it. This is what I'm making. Look how trippy that is. So yes, I want to do one more yellow, one more purple, and then after that I don't know. But at least that. So let's see the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not pay taxes. Thou shalt pay off porn stars. Thou shalt steal from charities. Thou shalt not pay people. I am above thy God. This is Trump's American Bible, by the way. It's the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt commit adultery. Thou shalt commit treason in my name. Thou shalt sell stupid shoes. Thou shalt never accept a loss. Thou shalt spray tan daily. Spray tan daily. And you can even read it upside down. Well, this is good. Thank you for the laugh. You guys, that was good. Uh, mm. Have you had any good projects recently, Zach? If you're still here, have you crocheted? I've not seen you in a while. I've been away from the YouTube's to reads. I've not been watching too many people. This one is gonna like glow under black light for sure. So that's one of the reasons I'm excited to finish it. It's getting hot in here again. Just give me a moment. Hi again. Yeah. But yeah, if you've had interesting projects lately, anyone, let us know. Inspire us. I don't know that my gigantic square blanket is that inspiring, but I'm sure enjoying making some space and finishing up projects that I want to finish. Been trying to clear up my room a little bit, and now like I'm almost done clearing up the living room. I only have to remove the Christmas decorations. I have a tree on in the corner over there, and I need to box it up and put it downstairs. So it's gonna make more space in my apartment, so that's going to be good. Anyone doing spring cleaning? This one is really soft, by the way. You're making a basket. That's cool, Zach. What are you using? Oh no, I'm not gonna have enough yarn. Oh no. It's okay. I'm gonna get more. Craft Smart, turquoise, and mint. Oh, that's cool. I love those colors. Those are really good colors. Mint is a really pretty one, too. I've seen those in the store. Alright, I'm gonna have to go because my roommate just came home. But wait. I heard him like tug at the door, but I don't know if that's him. So we're gonna wait a little more. If he comes home, I'm gonna leave. If not, we're gonna continue. I think that might have just been the wind. It's a very beautiful day today. Let's check the weather. It doesn't work. Let's see. Come on. Give us the forecast, Nightbot. Just so you guys can see, it's quite hot today here. It's 11 degrees, and it's announcing even hotter tomorrow for the eclipse. So it's gonna be a cozy viewing. Not even gonna need a jacket or anything. Is it hot in your city, Zach? 'Cause I don't think your weather would change very much from here, but we never know. Like sometimes climate can be a little different. It is still a little bit far away from here, so sometimes it differs. I'm gonna need more of this coral. Ugh. This is a little bit splitty because it's old yarn. It's back when their craft smart was still very low quality before they upgraded that and changed the formula. It's super soft, like when you touch it, it's super smooth, but it's also like fluffing up and pilling quite badly. I made an entire cardigan out of that color, that orange coral color. This is my second project ever, crochet project, by the way. I frogged the first one. It was a granny square with black, orange, and purple and green. But like, I got tired of it and I needed the yarns for something else. And I didn't like some of the yarns I was using because they were slippery. They were like some of the simply soft kind of deal, like Karen, but it was just, I think it was soft and shiny by loops and threads actually. That's probably what it was because I got it from Michael's, and I took the cheaper one. I just needed the colors to be right, and it's the only lime green that made any sense that I had. So I really love making blankets. I just think I get bored with them quickly, and then I never open them again. I never work on them again. Hey, you're asking Google random questions. Like what? What questions are you asking? You playing a game with Google? Let's see if I can get that yarn I need. Ooh, it's over here in my scrap basket. Yes, I have a scrap basket. It's not as big as a man does, but I have one. I'm just gonna do the magic knot thing where you go one way and then the other, and you pull it tight and you cut. I don't care enough to weave in the ends, so I'm just gonna do this. Uh, Woo! Okay, We have this left. After that, I'm gonna have to go into the skiing, which I don't want to get into, but kind of have to really. Woo. Okay. You asked why blue cheese has mold. Because it's old. That's why. I don't know. Tell us why, Zach. Why does blue cheese have mold on it? I want to know. I know that the bacterias form and all of that fun stuff. I don't know why it's blue though. I don't know why mold is blue. I know that blue cheese has mold, but I don't know why mold is blue or green. Sometimes mold is green. It's an interesting color, but it smells bad. We will probably have to take a break after this round. Because this is a lot of wrist work. It's not like amigurumi. This necessitates a little bit more strength and more movement. This needs a little bit power behind it. Another thing I don't know is in Quebec we have a store called SAQ, which is the liquor store, governmental owned liquor store. Like it's all regulated by the state and everything. And when I was a kid, they had cheese tasting there. They had always had the same guy with his platter of cheese, and he would make us taste the cheese with some wine samples. But that ended, and they don't do it anymore, and I'm quite sad. I also wish I could see that guy again. I don't know if he's still alive. He was already like in his 40s, 50s when I was a kid. So I don't know where he is now. But I remember him. My dad knows him actually. He's like an old friend of my dad's, but he always had um he worked there, but he always held the little booth with the cheese tasting. And I would always steal some cheese cubes from him and always ask for second servings. And yummy second servings. I like cheese. Sometimes they were yucky though, like things like Swiss cheese. I don't really like Swiss cheese, and sometimes it was a little bit more fancy. But they always had cheddar and things for kids. because when your parents are shopping for alcohol, you get quite bored. I don't buy alcohol anymore. I don't drink. Haven't in a very long time. And like, I've made a few exceptions, like here or there, but never really been attracted to alcohol that much. Like, I was literally just drinking it for the taste. I would make funky drinks and I'd get bored of them after a few sips. So, yeah, I've never really been into it. So I quit because it's expensive anyway. That you need that, but for me, I just knew that it was nonsensical to continue with something I don't even really like, and that costs a lot of money. I still have a few bottles, but I don't drink. I don't drink them anymore. How much do we have left to do? Oh, yeah. We have all this side here and then the next side. So we have two sides left. Oh, there we go. We can continue. It's stupid because I'll need the full scan for just a tiny section. Ugh. Mm. So I'm still thinking how I want to do the border for this. But let me know if you have ideas. One thing is I don't want it to look fancy because this is just a granny stitch. I don't want things that go one stitch in each hole either, and that is just a bunch of chain. I don't like that. But the two things I've been thinking is just make a scalloped edge or a solid edge. I would like the solid edge actually. You know when you just like do a DC in each stitch, and like I would alternate between the three colors. I would do yellow, orange, and then purple, and I think that would look good. And then just a black single crochet border after that to keep it nice and, you know, looking neat and all that. I'm definitely gonna need that other skein. Just for one side, even. Like one side and a few stitches. Let us know, lurkers, what you're up to on this fine Sunday evening. Or afternoon, should I say. Yeah. Okay, I have to get this cane. Oh, I'm annoyed. I don't wanna. Just a bathroom break before, though. I'll be right back. And now we got to get this cane. It's been used apparently, or is it just because this doesn't want to stay on? The label just like disappeared. Okay, we need a bit of this going. Hi. I'm starting to get hungry. I want to finish this before I eat or do anything else. And let's cut this again. Uh, okay. Mm. Yeah, I'm almost done with these. We'll see how I feel about the black. Might need wrist break, like I was saying earlier. This is probably the color I've bought the most because I have a cardigan that has like 5 skeins of it in it. Because I was making the slasher cardi by Alt Knots, but I made it in this neon orangish coral color. And I keep measuring it obsessively every time. Hi, welcome in. Let us know what you're working on. We're just chilling over here with a little granny square blanket project. The second project I ever made and never finished. I frogged the first. It was gonna be the same principle in different colors. Like I was gonna have um lime green and bright orange in it. let us know. Blanket season is almost over, but I just want to diminish my whips, really. Because this was stashed in a drawer and taking so much space. Don't think I will finish this today, but at least just getting a little bit of it done. Let me know what are your favorite color combos. Were discussing this earlier. This one is fun with the orange, yellow, and purple and black. This is one of the Halloween blankets that are traditional for me to make every year. But I've always started one but never finished them. I finished one actually, which was like I think it was my first year or second year. I don't remember. I think it was the first. But this one is sort of a Halloween ish sort of blanket. So I don't know if I will count it as one. I've had 4 Halloweens since I started crocheting. The first one I didn't know much about yarn. The second one is when I discovered all of the fancy ubby yarns, Halloween ubby yarns, and then 2 after that where they removed some of the colorways. They better have good ones this year. Alright, almost done with the round. And then, okay. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna go put it back and get myself some black. black. I think I still want to crochet this, by the way. I don't think I'm over it yet. Mm. Okay. We're just gonna weave the ends in, though. And if you can't see it here, it has a very bright orange border. Okay, well, just see how it does at covering. It covers my midsection. And you know what? Um, yeah. I honestly think I don't want to finish this. I think it's gonna be enough as it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think this will be the finished blanket. I'm just tired of making it, really. I don't want to finish it. So this is the blanket. And instead of being in a drawer, it will be on my couch. If I ever want to finish it in the future, I can still do that. But right now, it's not inspiring me more around. I kind of can't see the end of it because I would have to make so many of them. So this is just a finished project as it is. I'm sorry, you guys. I know that people might have expected me to do it, but I really don't wanna. Like, that's it. I really just don't want to finish that more than it is now. So I will take a picture, upload that, Instagram and everything, kind of the whole place. It's gonna photograph the work. It looks beautiful, and I need to file it under finished yarns, finished projects. I mean, just gonna do a bunch of photos now. just for the gram. The gram is Instagram, people, by the way. It's just short for it. Let's fold. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. Okay. This looks pretty. This looks like, yeah. There. One project done. Can put back my things. Yeah, okay. Now I'm motivated for making other stuff. I need to deal with this. Whatever. Uh, I need to ball this up and put this back. Yeah, we have this done. I'm not working anymore on it ever again. Yeah. Let's just pull this now. I just want to like adjust my photos. I need to scroll back to the beginning of my Instagram because this was one of the first posts I made. We're getting there. It's just long. Oh, I found it. Oh, my hashtags were not on point back then. There we go. There. Now I now I have my post for Instagram and I need to share it and blah blah blah. I'm proud though. I need to share that to Facebook too. There. And now it's all posted. Sorry for the moment of nothingness. Oh, I need to post it here too. There. No, I don't want to make a reel. Facebook is so annoying with their make a reel with your post. No. I know I'm just complaining, but that's it. I'm quite satisfied though with this. Okay, let's wind that yarn into a ball because right now it's like going all over the place. That will add that to the scrap basket. I already have a small scrap of yellow in there. I could make a zombie cat with this. If anyone wants a yellow zombie cat, order it. Because I have a bunch of yellow to make it right now. Like all of this is enough to make 1.5. Really. I could make a medium-sized one even, I think. Oh, that's... Ugh. So, when I was like knitting, back when I was still trying to learn to knit, I balled up everything. I never caked any yarn. And I balled up everything, like pull skeins, everything I had. And I had balls that were this big and they were stiff as hell. I would wind them super tight. And that was a nightmare to keep. I had nowhere to keep them. They were all stuffed in a bin and it was overflowing. You live and you learn, right? I wouldn't do that now. Oh my goodness, no. But now I've developed better methods of doing this. I don't systematically cake things because my yarn winder is in my room. Unless like I need it for a hank. If it's small enough, I ball it up now like I'm doing right now. But yeah, it was a nightmare. I had big balls like these. I would wind the whole thing in one ball if I could. And we're talking things like 1,000 meters, like 1,000 yards. I'm sorry. Oh, hi. We're gonna open the page. No, not PayPal. The Patreon app. Yeah. Because we're soon gonna get a notification for it. Um. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go now, but I want to wish you all a super good day. Um, I have to make a bunch of cat ears in black. But yeah, I want to wish everyone a super good day. Let me just put my links back there. And just give it a second. Like Nightbot can take a lot of time sometimes. Yeah, there it is. If you want to check out my Etsy store and order one of the zombie cats, I have time to make them now. I'm just making those 5 ones, but I have time for other orders as well. It's just gonna take a little while. Unless you grab something that is already in stock, then I will just send that to you. Just like write to me if you want to know what is up for grabs and things like that. I have a lot of plushies, shawls, and everything. And right now I'm struggling with bills. And so if you want to help out with that, go over to my Ko-fi. It will appear in a second. There it is. But go over to my Ko-fi. I have a fundraiser for living expenses, bills, and whatnot. Right now I have a super huge bill for electricity. And I have another thing that I have to pay off. So if you want to help out with that, that would be really appreciated. Just up on my Ko-fi page, and everything is self-explanatory. You just like click on the button. There's a fundraiser, and there's cross stitch patterns and crochet patterns as well on there now, so you can buy them from my Ko-fi. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's already helped out. That is very generous of all of you. And I hope we all have a super good day, myself included. I have to wish good things for myself too. I always say I hope you have a good day and everything, but I hope I do as well. I'm gonna head over to Kevin's Patreon very soon, and I'm gonna watch his live because it's gonna make me feel good. It's gonna entertain me for the night. He always has such very interesting stories, and I love his chats. I really do. And I enjoy chatting with everyone. So it's been a really fun thing. So I hope we all have a good night, and I hope you have a good night or day or whatever, depending on what time it is where you are. And I hope you have a good meal, a good rest, everything you need to be happy and to live a good life. And I will see you again very soon. I don't know when, but I'll try to be there soon. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and thank you for keeping me company, and thank you to the lurkers as well. Bye.